Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekend wrap up for the 10th of July, 2020. Again, if you guys are new here, this particular series that I do is more about a strategy that I made up for a client that I have, which basically, again, works full time, loves his job, doesn't want to leave his job, but wants to be able to kind of make some extra income swing trading. And he's not able to kind of access the computer frequently. So we came up with this idea, and it's something that I like so much that I've been doing it myself as well, where we use trade ideas and its ability to backtest scans and come up with theories and scenarios and histories and um, narrow that in to a handful of scans that are working well in whatever market we're currently in at the time. And then from there, I pick two long, two shorts, have them completely automatically trade it for me by trade ideas. And the rules are to enter in the first few days of the week, close, go into cash on this particular strategy at the end of the weekend or the end of the week, record that P&L, rinse and repeat and over and over again. And it's been working great. I'll show you the performance in a second, year to date. Something that's great. It's just an additional tool that I keep doing as well. Sometimes it does better than my more active trading, and sometimes not. You can see that more active trading on the channel. I just released a live trading video this week where I show my entry and decision making process as I exit on a live swing train that's fully discretionary. So if that's something that's a little bit more interesting to you, you can check that out as well, along with the Back to Basics series, which is going to be starting kind of back up in full force soon. We just fell a little bit behind with the recordings, but we're going to take care of that this weekend. So first, we always start by looking at the market. And really, if we look at the last 5 days, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We basically closed pretty much exactly where we opened the week. If we zoom out here and we take a look at the time frame and the weekly chart, you can see, right, a little hammer candle, right? So we opened here, we pushed down quite a bit, we came back up, we closed right at highs. So hammer candle, obviously a bullish sign. Coming into the summer months, one thing I'll say for you guys who are new to trading, maybe you started trading during the pandemic and the quarantine, is during the summer, a lot of traders take time off and things like that. So the market can start to slow down a little bit and become a little bit choppier. So keep an eye out. I don't know if this year is going to be different with everything going on, but just know that's traditionally how this works. So again, just a nice slow grind up here. We've got a bit of resistance coming in the beginning of the window of the gap and right here. So I'd keep an eye on that, and I'd keep an eye on this right here. But really right now, it's just looking like a potential double bottom here and then coming back up and testing this resistance area. So if we break through and clear, there's no reason to think why we couldn't move higher. Again, ignore all the news. Ignore all of the naysayers. Just follow the price. If the price is looking bullish, be bullish. And if the price is looking bearish, be bearish. As Brian Shannon says, only price pays. So here on the week, we had two trades out of our four trigger. We had WGO and ABG. Let's first take a look at, it was about $16.50 per share when I closed them. So I added that to this running spreadsheet. You can see this is with 100 shares, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was great because we had about 3 weeks of negative results. We had a little tiny week here and then a couple smaller weeks. So it was good to finally get a bit of a blowout week to make things kind of break that equity high and hopefully get us out of this rut. But we'll see what's happening. But all-time equity highs, certainly cannot complain. So WGO, we were looking for this essentially kind of rounded top looking pattern here, and I had this tight consolidation. It broke through here on Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday just kind of chopped around in this area. Next here on ABG. On ABG, we essentially had this, we were looking for this kind of descending triangle that was happening here. And then this tight consolidation, we broke out of that on Monday and then just kind of climbed for the rest of the week, closing at highs here. Again, I only have this in this account. If I had this in one of my other accounts where I don't have the close on Friday rule, I would probably be holding a little bit of this still. But so far, so good with those two. Next, we're going to take a look here at what we're looking at this week. So these are all the ones that we're eyeing for this week. So the first one here is TripAdvisor, TRIP. Essentially what I'm looking at here is, again, just another one of these descending triangles or these wedges. We put in a low here and a higher low here, and I'm wondering if this is going to then be a higher low again. At 14% short is super interesting here as well. And then this is a really good volume stock. So this is a good stock for newer traders, people who may have not fully kind of grasped the whole liquidity type of thing yet. That's a good one there. FSCT, it's a weird looking chart on this one. I actually had to go look at what they do, and I guess they make peripherals, so eyesight type things and eye control for computers. Just a weird looking chart, so I'm gonna keep a close eye on this one for sure. But I like this kind of big rounded bottom that happens here, and then this 3 sideways chop days right at this prior resistance. So if we break into this, we can push kind of into this this gap here. So we will keep an eye on that one there as well. CRNC, basically on CRNC, big strong move up from $20 to $40, doubling in a matter of months. And now we're kind of putting in this rounded top. You could also look at this as possibly a head and shoulders pattern, with the shoulder just being a little, or the head being a little bit over these shoulders, and then a break of this trend line here. So I think if we kind of continue down below here on Monday, we could come down, test 30, which would be a great trade there. And ADPT, I was looking at this one because last time we were up in this kind of $50 or so area, we had this nice failure. And then again, from $40 up to $50 in pretty much a straight line. And then if we zoom in a little bit, we can see that there was what we call an evening star setup, which is something that I like to look for a lot, which is a big strong push up, and then a doji, and then a big push down. So up, doji, and down generally just means they push it up and then they fight really hard to get it higher, and this battle is going on here around this doji, and then they kind of give up and they fail. So with that in mind, I'm looking at that and seeing, okay, well, we've got the next kind of support area is a little bit below us, so we will keep an eye on that one as well. So that is it for this week. I usually take a look at Bitcoin, but absolutely nothing happened in Bitcoin last week, so we're just going to leave that as is with the trades I have still remaining, and we're going to call that a day, and I'm going to take off for the weekend. So until I see you guys next time, again, go back on the channel, check out everything. If you're interested in the software that I use to backtest, scan, and trade all of these, links are in the descriptions below, and trade safe out there, guys.